All right, here we go. Day 1 stuff for the summer 2019 Math 372 online class. Yeah, I'm sorry in advance, guys, but it's going to be fast and furious. But we can do this. I've taught this class before in a short time period, and it is doable. So if you keep up with everything on a daily basis, you should be all right. So number 1, go to D2L, find our course, get in there, and read the overview, okay? The overview kind of just gives you a little bit of a sense of what I'm expecting from the semester, and also on the overview is where the syllabus is, and I did a video over the syllabus, but this will help you also. Okay, number 2. Go take your syllabus quiz. So if you're not sure how to do these things, and I'm not exactly certain how it looks from the student's perspective, but when you get into D2L at the top, there should be a link, a tab up there that says activities. And there should be, I think it's 3, yeah, it's 3 activities. There's assignment, and inside of that you'll see the stuff that comes into the content. So you can also get to assignments from the content page, okay, which is its own little tab up at the top. Okay, that's the way I usually get into assignments, is content. But there is an assignments, there's a discussions, and that'll be anything I want you guys to share with the entire class, okay? And then the last one is quizzes. And I have no clue why D2L has this set up this way, so that quizzes are under activities instead of putting the quizzes into the content. You might be able to put it into content, but I haven't been able to figure it out, so how to do that. So you will just go in there into quizzes, activities, and then quizzes. And once you're in there, there should be one that says syllabus quiz. It's open today. I opened it on Monday, and it will be open until Thursday of this week. So get that one done. All right, the third thing is that you need to do the under discussions. So again, at the top, activities, and then you'll go to discussions. Okay. There's one called the introduction discussion, okay? This is our icebreaker. If we were in class on day 1, that's what I would do. I would do an icebreaker with you, and I would have you tell people different things, and you would talk to your classmates and all that kind of stuff. So even though it kind of stinks, I'm sorry guys, because it's all online. I can't make you do this face-to-face. You're going to have to do it online instead. So go in there. There are certain things you have to do, like loading a picture so that everybody can see you. And I'll just say this right up front, and I say it in all of my stuff, these need to be PG pictures, okay? So make sure you're dressed appropriately and the background is decent, and nothing that I'm going to go, that person wants to be a future math teacher? No way! I'm not writing them a letter of reference because they don't know how to dress appropriately in a picture. So I'm sure that's not any of you. I'm certain that's not my students. But just be aware that these are your classmates and I am your teacher, and you want to make a good impression here, right? So you have to load up a picture. You have to answer 2 or 3 questions. So if you do all 4 of those things, then you get 100. If you only do 3 of those things, then you get a 75. If you only do 2, y'all get the picture. So there's 4 items. If you do all 4 items, 100. That's starting your semester out with a bang. Yay, we have 100. This syllabus quiz should be a pretty easy thing. You get to use your syllabus on it, right? I can't keep you from using your syllabus. If you watch the video, it'll be great and easy. So those should both be hundreds. There's no reason for you not to get great scores on those. So do those. Okay. Number 4, under Content tab. Content tab. You go to the Content tab, and it will have things in there like you need to do the introductions, okay? If you don't go in through discussions, you can go into, that is one thing. Why is that not showing up? Content. So the discussions are something that you can definitely get at from the content area. So at the very top, there's a click on content, go to day 1, And you'll see, I think it starts with introduction, then it's got the videos, and then underneath it, it'll have all the little files that I have uploaded, and the info sheet is one of those. And so what I need you to do is either reproduce that and type it, which is going to be a pain, or you can write on it. So some of you have tablets that allow you to write on sheets of paper on the screen. That's fine. Some of you will want to print it and fill it out and then scan it back in and email that to me. This is one of the things I want emailed to me. So please email those so that I have your contact information immediately. In the information sheet, there is a spot there about special things I should know about you. Usually I say those are supposed to be medical things normally. Like, I had a woman who came into class and I knew she was pregnant, but she came to class going, and I looked at her, I said, no, you're not taking this test. And she said, no, I'm going to be okay. And I said, no, ma'am, you're going to be okay in the hospital. And she had that baby that afternoon. So, if there's something like that, of course you're not in a face-to-face class with me, but if there's something that might affect your performance in the course, it doesn't have to be a medical thing. It could be that you have 12 kids or, whatever. I actually did have a woman with 7 kids, so it's not too much. Oh, 8. I had one recently with 8 kids. So it's not too much of a stretch. So if you have things like that you want me to be aware of, this could cause me issues, then send me those stuff. Otherwise, it's just contact information. If you have a different email address, stuff like that. All right. Then your first project. Yay. There's a bunch of stuff on this. So let me pull it out. There we go. Okay. Your first project is due on Thursday. That should be June 6th. Again, 11:59 p.m. Okay. This project it's a really easy first project. You either do it or you don't, basically. There are 3 pieces in there that I want to see. One is your math autobiography, and by that I mean like classes taken. Let me pull a different color here. Sorry. That pink's just not showing up like it wanted to. Neither is the red. Okay. Classes taken. Experiences with teachers. Normally, whenever I find people who want to be math teachers and I'm like, hey, why do you want to be a math teacher? A lot of times it will be, well, I either had a teacher I loved or I had a teacher I hated or something like that. So, whatever your experience was with math, if you traveled around a lot and you had to take, work on fractions 10 different times in 10 different schools for 6th grade math, or I don't know. Just let me know what your experiences are, okay? Why are you picking math? Why choose math? Why? What do you want? What do you want out of that? Why do you like math? What's going on in the background there? That's what I want to know. Number 2. And number 3, goals for your future classroom, your future in general. Do you want to be a classroom teacher forever? Do you want to be a principal? Do you want to be a curriculum specialist? What is your goal? Why are you getting this degree? And if you have a particular district that you want to work at, or, like I said, different people have different things. So 3 things I want to know about you. That's your first project. Each of these should have 1 to 2 sentences, okay? So when you're finished with this should be a pretty decent little paragraph. If you just send me 1 little phrase or 1 little sentence on each of these, I'm likely to send that back to you and say, you have not done the assignment. Send me more, okay? So 2 to 3 sentences, would be even better. But for sure, I want a good size paragraph out of this, not just blah, blah. So don't do that to me. The nice part about this project is it's either a 0 or a 100. You either did it or you didn't do it. If you did it but you didn't do it to the specifications I want, I'll email it back and say do it again because it's not quite what I want. Give me more. I need more information. So just be aware that that's out there. First project. Yay. Number 6. We're almost to the end of the list. It's just this intro stuff. You should already be starting to read intro and chapter 1 in the book. And I already mentioned that I've already scanned it into D2L if you don't have the book. So start with that. You'll have to read other chapters later, and I'm not going to scan them, so make sure you have the book. And then we're going to have 2 things. So this is the actual math. Yay, math is coming soon. One is the locker problem. That would be your participation grade for today. And I will work on it with you. It is on page 10 of your textbook, if you want to look in there. Boom. Yay, page 10. All right. It looks something like this. Da-da-da. The book will actually give you a pretty in-depth explanation about it, and will also talk to you about some of the solutions and stuff like that that you can use. You really probably want to read that whole section of chapter 1 because you're going to have stuff about it on the test. Okay? So I'm just letting you know. There you go. All right, so there it is. I've also uploaded in the documents page in D2L under content. So that's what I said earlier. Under content at the bottom there will be documents. One is that info sheet. One is this locker problem. Here it is written out for us all. It goes like this. Well, I'll read the locker problem on the other videos whenever I fix the other video. So it's all about a number theory problem in the school. So we'll talk about that in a little bit, and then you'll answer those questions. That's your participation grade. That's what we would normally do in this class on day 1 face-to-face. So you're going to do it as a participation thing, and then you have homework, 2 little things. This one will be super fast once you've watched all of the videos. This one, you're going to have to think about the bubblegum machine a little bit and kind of stretch your brain a little bit. So you should have 3 things from today that you're actually turning in for participation in homework. The locker problem, algebraic habits of mind, bubblegum machine. But there's a lot of little housekeeping type things in the background. So don't dilly-dally around. We're going to get this done. You're not going to have that much stuff every day, but because it's day 1, I want the info sheet. We need to talk about syllabus, all that kind of stuff. It's just getting to know you stuff. So today is getting to know you day and locker problem, which is coming up. So please do all that stuff, and I'll see you soon for other locker problems. Yay!